Hi everybody and welcome to this week's Ask the Editor segment. This week's question comes from an old high school friend of mine, someone who's actually a novelist in her own right, Janet DeFabio Cath. Hope I'm pronouncing that right, Janet. Janet asks which one is preferred, first person point of view or third person? Now, on the off chance that anybody who's watching this doesn't know what that means, first person point of view tells the story from the I, me perspective, whereas third person tells it from he, she, it. If you need more clarity than that, look it up. We really should have all learned that in grammar school. So, which one is preferred? Like so much else in books and publishing and life in general, it's really a matter of opinion. I often hear it said that first-person narration is the mark of a first-time or inexperienced novelist, which would make me think that old-school publishing insiders tend to prefer third-person point of view. If I can give my own opinion, though, I've been in the business 22 years, so maybe I'm almost an insider. I tend to find that first-person books do a little bit of a better job developing character and individuality and voice. And they also seem to be a little bit better at showing the way real people think about ordinary and extraordinary things. They get right inside the person's head. Third-person point of view, of course, can be better for getting inside multiple characters' heads, something that's obviously limited for someone who's writing in the first person. The thing is, I often find that authors who write in third person tend to go overboard, and they start tending toward omniscient narration, which, if you don't remember that from grade school, is where the narrator knows everything that's going on inside everybody's head. Now, on the very rare occasions that omniscient narration is done well, it can be absolute genius. The problem is it's almost impossible to do well, and it tends to come across as a little bit awkward and even old-fashioned to a modern reader. That's why I generally urge writers to avoid it. Whatever point of view you do decide to use, I really ask you to try to follow one simple rule. Only be inside one character's head in any given chapter or scene. Otherwise, the writing tends to get chaotic and confused. Plus, it's almost impossible to give equal treatment to multiple characters and what they're thinking when you're trying to dive into their innermost thoughts and feelings. So don't try. Pick one point of view and stick with it. The more important thing is to be bold, be truthful, be personal. That's what readers want, regardless of what point of view you use. I hope that answers your question, Janet. Thanks for dropping us a line, and if anybody has any other questions, please drop us a line here or email us at info@blydynsquarebooks.com. See you next time.